Hi bestie, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Amber and I own Artfully Divine LLC, which is a sticker business for now. And in this video, it was supposed to just be like a concept to creation video where I show you all my process of painting and then making them into stickers. But it kind of turned into like productive weekly vlog of making a new product, packing orders, and then just like organization. I wanted to show you folks my studio, my art studio slash business studio or business room, I guess. But yeah, if that's something that you're interested in, please stay tuned. Creating art is the most fun part of my creative process. At the moment, I absolutely adore and love watercolor as my main medium. For this piece, I followed Kellogg Loop's watercolor tutorial and incorporated my own twist into my art. I've recently thought about going back to school or taking classes online to learn more about art. However, after doing some research, I didn't really find any in my area that I was interested in, and school was definitely out of my price range. So I decided to pursue YouTube Academy. There's so many wonderful and inspiring artists out there with their own unique techniques and tips, and I loved what I learned. For a lighter touch-up, I added some gouache, which allowed me to have more of a lighter pop for lighter colors, and it's also a very similar medium to watercolor. Once it was all dried, I began my sticker making process. I first cut it out of my sketchbook so that when I scan it, it looks a lot better in the printer. I then scanned it to an SD drive and imported it into my MacBook. From there, I was able to remove the background, where I then saved it and airdropped it to my iPad. Now this is the other fun part. This is where I get to finalize my design and make some necessary touch-ups, which I love. I also create a border for my sticker, and I basically finalize what I want the sticker to look like. Then I send my design to my computer where I test the sizes that I like. I usually offer small, medium, and large sizes for my stickers just because, so it's just nice to have variety. Once I like the sizes, I organize my template to ensure that I get all of the sizes down and try to use all of the available white space on my sticker paper. Then I print, laminate, and cut my stickers, and voila, my final product is here.
Testing, 1, 2, 3, testing. This one goes out to Cam. Come on! I can't go.
also wanted to show you guys my art studio, I guess, that I organized. It was a hot mess before. I have a video of me organizing it and changing a bunch of stuff right over here. I'll link it and you guys can check it out if that's something that you're interested in. But I also further organized a couple other things. So right here is just basically my clothes and stuff, and then this is also my clothes, and this is my cutting machine, and then I also have my computer that I just use for my business, and I hook it all up here. I also made this with my sister a while ago, but I definitely need to paint it. This is like the art stuff that I just created. I have my sketchbook and then a lot of my paint stuff. So I have an easel that I got from my friend. So this spare bedroom is also like my little workout room. So I have my dumbbells and then I have like a bike over here. I organized it so it looks a little bit crazy, but my easel is where I do a lot of my painting and stuff. And over here, which I really love, I really want to have like a 3-tier go-kart where I can put like all of my art supplies in it and I can just have it all in one place. So instead of it just being like right here, that would be very nice. And then I have like all my packing stuff. Then of course all my girly stuff over here. I organized this last week, but I have my art paints because I do a lot of acrylic, and this kind of took the longest. More canvases and stuff in here. So if I had like a cart, I think that would be awesome and I could actually like organize it better. But I don't have a cart, so but yeah, I thought it was really cool that I got to organize it. And I have a lot more space. I never had like this much walking room before. So I feel like I'm definitely making progress, even though it's not fully where I want to be, but I feel like little steps is better than no steps at all. And a lot of the time I would do no steps and I would just get like super overwhelmed with all the different tasks that I need to do. But if I take it a little bit at a time, it's a lot more manageable. Throughout the week, I picked off sections in this room to organize. So I did one corner of the room first, and then I moved on to the next corner, and then the next corner. This whole room was like super packed with junk and boxes, and it just like was too much. I couldn't think. So now it's kind of like one of my favorite places in our apartment. So that's really cool, and I want to get it like a little bit more organized. There's a lot of clothes in here that I don't need on stuff, so I'll probably go through my closet next and then organize it that way. And then I have a bunch of shoes that I don't even use anymore, so I definitely want to go through those just to kind of clear out some clutter so that I can make room for new things, better things that are coming. And I don't know, I just feel like when there's less clutter around, I definitely have a lot more time to think. So I'm really looking forward to organizing it, and yeah, I can't wait to show you guys kind of like what I'm doing and the process of it, because this is essentially like my business studio, right? My art studio, and print and cut all of my stickers and stuff, and super excited. And then yeah, just little things at a time. Thank you all so much for watching, and I really appreciate it. If this is something that you enjoy, please don't forget to like and subscribe. It really does help in building our community. And until next week, I'll see you folks next week Sunday. Bye.